Hey everyone, this is Electra. Thank you for watching. I want to recommend a book to everyone who enjoys history and how we ended up where we are in this moment where fascism is taking this country over against most of the country's will. And how did that start? Well, it all started during the New Deal of the 1930s, believe it or not. And this book, I have learned so much from this, from Cotton Belt to Sunbelt by Bruce J. Schulman, copyright 1994, but it's still totally applicable today. And federal policy, economic development, and the transformation of the South, 1938 to 1980. So just as a little context, between the Civil War, especially after Reconstruction and 1938 or so, the South was what FDR even called the number one economic problem of the United States of America. It was effectively a third world country within the United States that had what we would now call sweatshops. Women and children and adult men worked 70, 80-hour weeks for pennies an hour because that's all the Southern white supremacist elites needed to pay them. That's how broken their economy was. And it never would have changed if it wasn't for FDR's New Deal that essentially shattered that economic dynamic. And this book is what it talks all about that. And how we got to where we are today in 2025 from that is when World War II happened, the South was disproportionately the region of the country that benefited the most from federal military contracts, constructing military bases, installations, aerospace, and even the space program. NASA in Houston and Florida was a huge boost and brought in a lot of intelligent, skilled people to the region that historically had very unskilled and uneducated people. But that's how the Southern elites liked it. And so this whole thing and generated this Whiggism in the South that in effect is still happening now. Whiggism is essentially believing the government can invest and create prosperity for its citizens. How does this apply to now? Well, ever since the South has become the dominant economic region of our country, which I would say began around 1980, the political power that it has amassed from the wealth they have built is now it's now deciding the fates of our country. The center of gravity of population growth in this country has moved south and west for really almost ever since we started. And now the South is actually more powerful than most of the North. So if you're into these topics, please like, share, subscribe, and hope to see you soon on my channel. Bye.